What energy? I said energy because I don't want to say face, okay? Because I don't want this to be a face for you if it's a positive one, but if it's a bad one, fuck, I let it be a face. But what energy are you stepping into? Let's see. Let's go ahead and begin. I think you're stepping into a winning phase. You're stepping into a phase where you're making money. Your money's coming in. You are being patient with it. You're working hard. You're starting to see that, it may have started off slow, but it's steady. It's slow and steady, and slow and steady wins the race. I was hearing that a lot a couple years ago, I want to say, between a year and two ago. Wow, that's crazy. And I was like, it's very true. But when it comes to whatever you're making money, you could be the type of person that maybe you handle a lot of different things online. You could be a broker. You could be anything, really anything. Everything online makes you money nowadays. But whatever it is that you're doing, whatever decision that you've been making, whatever you've been manifesting to yourself, it's slowly playing out. Maybe you were, let's say, for example, you were promoted to a position that is very good, but you don't necessarily want. Okay. There's a lot of background noise. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, it's a little too loud. And it's probably, see, that could be a sign. That could probably mean that it's something that is way too rocky, way too stressful, way too chaotic, a lot of noise, a lot of consistency, that's going to end up making you feel frustrated. It's going to make you feel unbalanced. It's going to take you out of your comfort zone, and it may be a little bit too much because you're not just handling a lot in your financial life, like when it comes to how you make your money, but also like your personal life, and it may be too much. So with that being said, I think that you're being handled, like, I think that you were like, okay, I wanted a bigger and better position, but that's not exactly what I wanted. And you've been telling yourself what you wanted, you've been speaking it, you've been putting it into existence, you've been speaking about it like it's already happened, like it's coming to you. I mean, even with others, without you even knowing, but knowing. um and you manifested it. Now you are being asked, you're going to get a call, you're going to get a message, and then they're going to ask you, do you want this kind of position? Can you handle this kind of position? Would you be interested in this kind of position, or would it put a little bit too much? And you may be speaking out of quick impulse, and say, well, I'd rather that than this. But you need to be careful, because God, it's testing you right now. Your higher self is coming to test yourself. No decision that you make is bad. Both of them are very good. It just depends what direction you want to go in life right now, and how you want to move about it. Okay, you are being faced with a good choice right now, with a decision, okay, in regards to how to go about it, and how to move along with it, or whatever, you know what I mean. But they're both beautiful routes, they're both promising routes, they're both fulfilling. And there may be a little emptiness in whatever way you choose to go to, but you will fill that up, you will balance it out, and you will turn that into a beautiful um flower, for example, that you created, that you grew, you nourished, you made it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. Okay, that's not what I'm saying, but it could be. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to the point. But that's what you're stepping into right now. You're stepping into a good leadership position. You are stepping into a difficult choice for you to balance, and for you to decide if it's a good fit for you or not. But be wise in regards to what you choose. Ask the right questions. Ask yourself if X, Y, and Z are still going to be the same numbers, for example, that you're going to have to be accountable to meet in X, Y, and Z plays. Is it going to be split? Is it going to be, discuss like your hourly or your salary? Or just make sure to ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're not putting yourself on a big load, as well. It may not be as huge of a load as like the other opportunity that's coming, but also you are trying to expand and you're trying to grow in more ways than in just like what you do for work, but within yourself, and build something for yourself, you know. And it's very, very possible you can definitely achieve it. You could be an Aquarius, high on the air element. Right now you're on your crown chakra, you're focused on that, okay. Just whatever you've been asking yourself, if you've been asking if you should move one direction more than the other, um, and you're leaning more towards one, then the answer is yes. If you're still stuck and not knowing what decision to make, then you need to really ask yourself and weigh out your pros and cons, and what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate, and if it's going to burn you out or not. So make sure that you um have good planning skills instead of poor planning skills. Be patient and the results will come regardless. Okay. Intuitive butterfly effect.